Hi YouTube, welcome back for the Transformers review, and this will be a review of Autobot SQWEEKS of the Transformers The Last Night movie. And thank you to my sponsors for providing this toy for the review. Thank you, One Toy, which is actually located in Amcorp Mall, KL. And thank you for sending this to me this quickly. Alright, now let's get on with the review. Alright, here you see Autobot SQWEEKS and its trailer. Let me remove this. And here is the box. You can see the his art here. His very nice. It's a big gun. It's in basically blue color. And here's the size of the box. The back tell you about the transformation. He is a triple changer, the base, the vehicle, and the robot. And also this tell you also they have drift in red color. Alright, and I'll be including the One Toy link, which you can visit the site and buy from them, or they are also available in Facebook. I will put the link down in the description below. Alright, and let's get on with the review. Here's a nice box art of Bumblebee, Prime, and Autobot Drift. Alright, and on with the review. Okay, we're focusing in a bit on SQWEEKS now, and he is a in the movie he is a lost Autobot or lost robot, which later joined the Autobots for the battle against the Decepticons. Alright, here you have SQWEEKS, and on top of this you have basically his main weapon, which is made out of a bunch of guns combined into one. As you can see, it's molded together, and also it's actually soft plastic. Okay, here's a close-up view of the weapon. Sides, top, and you have a little handle here, which I will show you how to. I will show you how it is held by his Bionic Arm. All right, and as you can see here, the trailer is hooked into a ball joint under the scooter. Okay, here's a little scooter. Okay, in order to unpack this, you can just pack it out from the from here. Okay, and then just put it in this way and put this down. All right, and as for SQWEEKS, this handle is, you can just rotate his the bike head or the handle. All right, it does rotate. Okay, and it does have a kickstand. His overall vehicle mode is blue, and by the sides you have some rust on the scooter itself, and you have an Autobot logo at the top of the scooter, which is red color. And this is the production number, and also there's another production number basically molded onto the toy, but it would be preferred that you actually molded. Hasbro should actually have molded it underneath or somewhere else which is not visible. Okay, because it makes the toy a bit more nice. Alright, and in front here you have SQWEEKS also covered up in rust, and the front portion here you can rotate the wheels left and right, and this pack in to this pack hole over here, or the pack here, but it will just basically let it rest, that it will not hold it into place. Okay, and just basically pack it in just like this. However, it will still come loose after a while. Okay, and underneath here's the underneath the scooter, you should have a kickstand which you can just put it back or take it out for it to stand. It does hold properly, and there's not much articulation on this end except for this part here and this part here. And as for the wheels, is also it does roll properly. Okay, the wheels are basically painted silver, and also the details are quite good. You can see the various mechanical engine parts. I mean the mechanism, and also at the back over here of the scooter, you can see the mechanism very clearly. Is properly detailed, and at the back of the scooter you have the thrusters for skids. Okay, and this is just a brief description of the figure itself. And here's the trailer, which is all in blue. It does have a rust on both sides of the trailer itself, or you can. This also looks like a bit of brownish color or dirt. Okay, and as I would have gone more further to say, it looks like a bit of shit or poop from a dog. Alright, and it has translucent wheels which allows it to roll properly. Okay, and here's basically, in order to transform this, just take this out, and here you have missiles which can launch. Okay, and just take this out at the back here. Take this out and take this out and put this down, and you have his med bay ready. Okay, and for this you can raise the arm over here, and you can rotate the arm this way, a full 360, and on the arm you can still see visible dirt on it. I think Takara will also improve on the paint scheme as well. But Hasbro, on overall, they have done a good job. Okay, and on the on this part here is also full of rust, and also the components, and throughout the figure itself, I mean throughout the arm itself. And this arm, you can also turn it. You can basically move it up and down. You cannot rotate it. It's on a ball joint, and basically here's a toolbox which you can open, and it will actually contain his Squeeks bionic arm. It's really hard to take out. And this bionic arm is actually also a separate piece of basic piece of plastic which you see in the movie, which has a Decepticon logo on him when the little girl was actually molded, fixing his arm after being shot off. Okay, the arm is quite detailed. Alright, this is where this arm will hold the gun over here when it's in robot mode. I'll show you later. Okay, let's move this aside. And also in the toolbox, you can also put his hands where this is his hands in robot mode. They are made out of soft plastic. They are made out of soft plastic. Alright, which I will show you later as well. I'll just move this aside right now. And here is how it looks in the toolbox. Just close it down, move this up, and you can have squeaks safely entering the repair bay, and while you can turn the arm and simulate that he is currently in repair mode or is being repaired right now. Okay, this is another view. Alright, and let's move this aside and let's transform Squeaks into his robot mode. Okay, basically you just need to lift this up, turn this down. The same goes for the other one. Turn this down and then rotate this way. Okay, what you need to do next is come to this, open this up as well, move this up. Basically you need to move this up, move his goggles out, and clip it in, and this will be the head of Squeaks. Put this back in, come to this part here, rotate it this way, leave it as that, make out his arms, bring out his arms, and fold this this way. Alright. What you need to do next is basically move this up, fold this in, pack it in, move this up, rotate this part here, pack it in as well. This should be the correct way. Move his arms this way. Pack it in, lock it in. Lock it in this way, step it in. And as for the legs, bring it forward. Over here. Move it this way. Okay. And move it this way and then lock it back in. And move the head here. And you can just put the legs here. Okay. And you have Squeaks almost transformed into robot mode. Okay, here is where you put in the arms for Squeaks. Just pack it into the backpack pot here. And now you have Squeaks in robot mode. Okay, and here you have his repair bay. Side by side. Okay, and as for Squeaks, you can see on top of his helmet, he has also a broken helmet in front. He also has a broken helmet in front, and this is his goggles. His head can rotate left and right. However, it's hindered by this part here. It's rotating left and right. Articulation, there's no waist articulation on him. However, his hands can move up and down. You cannot rotate. Also, the same goes for his wheels or legs. You have Squeaks in front of his chest. He has rust as well. That's also basically at the back as well on his backpack, and you have his thrusters. Okay. Squeaks to stabilize. For Squeaks to stabilize his standing, the kickstand must be lowered. If you basically put it inward this way, he will just basically not balance himself. Alright, and you can have Squeaks being repaired over here on his med bay, and this is how it will look like. Squeaks will look like when he's being repaired over here. Or what you can do now is pack everything back into place, fold it back in, pull this back, to the trailer mode. For Squeaks to have his big backpack, just take this out over here, bring this here, and pack in to the pack hole, the pack here, and the MagTech pod. And once you pack it in, and here you have him with his big bag, and very nice. Here's a full and here's a full 360 of Squeaks in his robot mode slash backpack battle mode. Okay, and here's the back of him, the underneath view of him. You can see the thrusters. Okay, and right now I'm just going to show you his hands. You can take this out basically and put his bionic arm in. Putting in his bionic arm. Okay, and he can hold the big gun over here. Alright, and here you have Squeaks in all of his glory. You can see he is a bit imbalanced because the hand is slightly heavy, but in order to make sure he's stabilized, you need to widen his stance a bit. But it's still quite heavy. He can't actually hold it properly. It will start to fall. The gun will fall down. It's a full 360 of Squeaks holding his gun from the side to the back. Alright, and I will give this figure a playability of about 9 over 10, 8.5 for aesthetics, and the value for money will be 9 over 10. You actually can get him right now at one toy, and basically he is a deluxe class, which is he is quite rare, so I think per box you only can get one of each, so I would highly recommend that you get him as soon as possible, as he is basically flying off the shelves, and you might need to basically book him or pre-order him. Alright, this has been a review of Transformers Last Night Squeaks, and remember to check out the one toy link down in the description box below. And this is Cool Boss 2008 signing off, and I'll be back for the Transformers The Last Night Voyager Grimlock review. Thank you and have a nice day. Welcome back. But last and not least, you can also store his weapon here on his backpack, right here. Okay, so it will look like that.